How's it going, guys? It's Manny King here. Welcome to episode 7 of the Nuclear with Every Gun show with the assault rifle category. We're using the SMR today, and we're playing Domination on the map Plaza. And this is going to be the first episode where I'm going to be reviewing a gun based on how it actually performs today. So if you were to put Black Ops 2 in, this is basically how the SMR would perform right now. Because I mentioned in the first episode of the Nuclear with Every Gun show with the assault rifles that basically every episode until the SMR, every gun that I review, it's going to be based on how it performed pre-patch, because I had no idea a patch was going to come out for weapon rebalancing. If it did, I probably would have planned ahead and maybe would have waited for the patch for me to start recording for the assault rifles, but unfortunately the patch ended up coming out when I was doing the SMR, and I gotta say I'm really happy that it came out then, because I was really struggling with this SMR. I don't know what it was. I think it's because the fire rate's pretty slow and it took a lot of bullets to actually kill. It takes a lot more than the FAL at the time, so I was really struggling. The patch actually made it a lot better. It ended up buffing up the SMR, and it ended up buffing a lot of the assault rifles, to be honest with you. But yeah, this is going to be my first gun that I'm going to review based on how it performs now, so that's always a good thing. So let's actually hop right into this SMR. So like I said, pre-patch, the SMR was kind of weak. It took a lot of bullets to kill. The fire rate is still pretty bad. It's pretty slow. I mean, if you have a good trigger finger, maybe it'll be a lot faster. Who knows? I never really tried this gun out with the select fire attachment, and I really didn't want to, because a lot of people use that and a lot of people get upset with that. So I really don't want to make people get upset at the fact that I'm using a select fire on like an FAL or an SMR. So these are just basically things that I chose not to use. I mean, you could basically use a select fire target finder SMR, and I wouldn't complain, because maybe that is the best attachments that you could put on this gun. I personally went with, I don't know what I went with. I would guess I went with stock and extended mags, or stock with something. I noticed that I'm not using select fire, I'm not using a red dot sight, so who knows what I'm using. I really don't know. And the SMR, really, it's good, and by itself it really doesn't need attachments. If I would probably offer some attachments, it could be stock, so you can move around a lot more. Maybe fast mags, because the reload animation, it's a little bit weird. He throws away the mag and then it takes him a while to put the second one back in. So I don't know, there's a whole bunch of different, it looks like I am using fast mags actually. I noticed that reload was pretty quick compared to other reloads that I remember from the SMR, so maybe I am using stock and fast mags. But yeah, so this SMR, it performed a lot better after the patch. The fire rate was still pretty slow, but the damage actually went up. It was basically an old FAL, because it would kill in pretty much 2 to 3 shots. And it doesn't matter how slow you actually fire this gun, it's basically going to get a kill up close or at a distance. 2 to 3 shots is a relatively quick kill, so it was a lot easier for me to get. It was so easy that pretty much the first game after the patch, boom, went nuclear. So I'm actually happy that they put out the patch when I was really struggling with this SMR. It really helped, and yeah, so the attachments, like I already talked about a little bit, I probably would recommend stock and fast mags, pretty much because that's what I was using, but you can always use select fire, red dot sight if you don't like the iron sight. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different attachments that you could try out, and really attachments, it all comes down to preference. I've recommended a lot of attachments that a lot of people like to use, but then there's also attachments that I might recommend that you might not want to use. Like I remember recommending on the PTW extended mags, which that's still pretty much what I like to use, but I also had someone comment saying that fast mags was their favorite attachment, and after I tried that out, I liked it too. So it really just comes down to preference. Maybe you like attachments that I don't, or maybe you like the same attachments I do. Who knows? It's really just how you like to play and stuff like that. So attachment recommendations, it's always really a toss-up, because who knows if you like the same attachments I do and stuff like that. So yeah, let's actually just get into the basic review of this gun. So the SMR, after the patch, it's definitely a different weapon. It killed a lot faster. It was just, it was basically like the FAL, except the FAL I feel is still a little bit better. Even though it took a little bit of a hit in the nerf, I guess you can say it. I really don't think that gun was nerfed at all, I don't know. I haven't used the FAL since the patch, but I still notice a lot of people use that gun, and people that have aim with that gun, it's very dangerous. I kind of want to pick it up and see how good I can do still, because that FAL, I think I still have like a 4.5 KD with that gun, so I kind of want to try it out just to see how good it is. but who knows. So the SMR, it's kind of like a poor man's FAL. I think that's a good, accurate description of it, and because the SMR, it has good damage, but the fire rate is what's really the bad thing about it. The FAL, I could shoot that thing really quickly, and that's something that I loved about it. But the SMR, I try to shoot it fast, and it always just like stutters. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it always had this stutter feeling that I shoot 3 shots really fast, and it has to slow down or something. I don't know what it is. But there we go. I go nuclear with it right there, and my overall review score with this SMR, I think I'm gonna go 4.5 out of 5. If the fire rate was a little bit better, maybe I would have given it a perfect score. But then again, I don't think I want the fire rate any better just for balancing issues. I understand why they would make it a slow fire rate kind of weapon and high damage, because that's pretty good for balancing. But if they actually made it like a high fire rate kind of gun, then it would just completely overpower any assault rifle in the category, because it was high damage, and it has a pretty good magazine clip. 20 bullets, each kill is basically 2 shots, and you have enough for 10 kills if my math checks out, which it should. So it has a lot of ammo. I probably wouldn't have needed Scavenger, to be completely honest with you, to go nuclear with this gun, because I don't know, not a lot of shots are needed for this SMR, because I believe that this gun is a one-shot headshot. So if you are able to get your first 2 shots upper body, then it's easy, it's an easy kill. And I don't know, I like this gun, but at the same time I don't like it, just due to the fact that it's kind of a gun that a lot of people like to use with attachments I just despise, like a target finder. uh, I've seen people with MMSs never moving, and I don't know, it's just a gun that I have a really love-hate relationship with it. It's kind of like the FAL, that I love it when I'm using it, but then I hate it when people use it against me. I don't know. But the gameplay should be coming to an end soon, and I'm going to be trying out some different rendering settings in today's video. So let me know in the comment section if the video looks better or if it looks worse. Hopefully it doesn't look worse. I'm hoping that it does look better, but if it does end up looking worse, let me know in the comment section, and I'll make some changes. Maybe I'll re-upload this video if it doesn't, if it looks really bad. I'm hoping it doesn't. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm still not sure what kind of schedule I'm going to be putting on the Nuclear with Every Gun show, but I don't want to make it the only show I basically have on my channel, because then it gets stale, and it's just, I don't know. I kind of want to bring in more variety, and that's probably what I'm going to be doing with Crisis. Crisis 3 is a really fun game, and who knows, maybe I'll bring you guys some more gameplays of Crisis if you want to see that. But I finished pretty well. I don't believe I died in the second round. I don't think I died since the first round streak, so I went unstoppable for quite a while. So you guys know the drill. There's going to be annotations on the top left and right to take you to the previous and the next episode. And if you're new, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.